Hey guys, it's me, Pugface, and today I thought I'd make a video about all the best things that I experienced in 2015. So this is just going to be a video about things I really loved, whether they were products that I purchased or new hobbies I discovered and things like that. So in 2015, my favorite book of the entire year was this book. I'm sorry, it's backwards! It's Wishin' and Hopin' by Wally Lamb, and Wally Lamb was an author I was really into in high school because I was like really angsty and emo in high school, and he writes like really good, realistic, emotional, pretty depressing fiction. However, this book is really lighthearted. It's about a boy's journey through childhood in the 60s, and it is absolutely hilarious. I giggled so many times, and by the end I was just like sitting in bed beside my fiance and just like laughing my butt off, and he was staring at me like I was crazy, but it was hilarious. I really recommend it. It's cute. And actually, I just ordered a couple more books by him, and I am so excited because I think Wally Lamb is an amazing writer and definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so don't judge me because every time I get excited about this and I want to share my happiness and excitement with the world, people make fun of me. So people were asking me what I asked my parents for Christmas, and I asked for the most amazing, beautiful, timeless creation that I have ever seen in my life. Look at this! It's so beautiful! Do you see this? Do you see these eyes? It's not because of drugs, it's because she's in awe of her beauty. And look, she's got little gold like tap dancing shoes, and she's got like a little pink mullet. I love it. But there's been so much drama between my puppy and I because she always wants all the stuffed animals, and I always let her have them in the end because I suck. I'm not good at discipline. That's why I'm never having a child. My child would be a hooligan. But, yeah, my puppy will chew off the nose of every single stuffed animal, and I've decided that Fantasia, okay, that's her name, Rosie Fantasia, needs her nose. So I'm keeping her safe. I'm keeping her safe from my puppy, but it's caused a lot of tension between us. So things aren't really good right now between us. Okay, and you guys are gonna think I'm joking, but I also fall asleep faster when I have this in bed with me. So you guys should get one. They're Beanie Boots. Do you remember when we were kids and they were Beanie Babies? Well, this is like the same thing. They're TY, see? TY. But I have a bunch of miniature ones like this. They all sit up like this, and they all have these gigantic eyes, which I think are so cute because they all look psycho. And we like psychos around here, so you can sit with me for the rest of the video. Oh my god, how cute are these glasses? Look, I found glasses that have the Minions on them, and then it's got their names. It's got like Stuart written there. We're obsessed with Minions. They're like everywhere I look, there's just Minions everywhere. We're one of those people. It's been like 8 years since the movie, but we keep buying this Minion crap. It's everywhere. Okay, so now we're gonna get all mushy and serious. But this year has been the best year of my life because I got engaged this year. I don't know, would you be able to see my ring on this shitty camera? It's like, it's really pretty, just trust me. It was in the spring, and I proposed to my fiance, because I love him, and he is the most amazing person that I have ever met. And his engagement present was I proposed to him with a ring, because I thought if women get proposed to with rings and men should be proposed to with rings. And I got him something that kind of looks like a Lord of the Rings type of ring, but like not too tacky, you know. He says he likes it, so I hope he's not lying. But either way, he wears it, so I'm pretty happy about it. The beginning of 2015 was really interesting for me. We lived in a huge city. I was really, really unhappy. I was just really uncomfortable living there. And we moved, and I am so much happier now. And just by complete fluke, I landed a job that I was like, well, okay, I guess I'll do it. And it has ended up being the best job I've ever had. I love it so much. I get to help people. I can't express how much I love it, and it's really starting to make things clearer about what I want to do with my life in the future and what kinds of jobs I would enjoy. The other thing is, moving from a big city to a smaller town the rent is going to be a lot cheaper, which means we finally live in a place that is not a complete flea pit. Yeah, and that's pretty exciting. So once I moved out of that chaotic, ridiculous city, things really started to fall into place for me. Immediately, I sat down and I hadn't written. I used to creative write as a kid. Like, I would write novels all day long, but I never finished one. I would start one, I would write 3/4 of it, stop. So what I did in May of 2015, I sat down, I wrote a book from beginning to end in 1 month. And I never thought that I would be able to do that. All I did was, I didn't think about whether I was good enough or whether the writing was good or bad. I just sat down and I wrote it like, I don't know, at least 8, 9, 10 hours every single day, and I wrote an entire novel from start to finish in 1 month. So on my bucket list ever since I was a kid was to write a novel, and I did it, and I'm only 22 years old, which is pretty cool. I'm not promising it's anything, you know, I don't think it's the next To Kill a Mockingbird or anything like that, but it's pretty cool that I completed that. People have read my writing. Like, I made up a story in a world and people have read it. And I went from being in a city, miserable, feeling like I couldn't do anything, to moving, getting a job, being amazing at it, loving it, getting a great apartment, and writing a freaking novel. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to mention to wrap it up, because I know this is really long, a lot longer than I thought it would be. I'm sorry, I just got so excited to be making YouTube videos again. I used to make them under an old channel named The Consign Theme, and I used to make videos like 2 times a week, and it was a huge part of my life, and I stopped, and now I'm back. So basically I can't shut up, and I'm sorry, so I'm going to shut up in like 30 seconds, I promise. But the last thing I wanted to say about 2015 is that I have finally slowly started to learn to care less about what people think of me and to assess what is good for me, what I want to do, what makes me happy. And I still have a really far way to go with this, but I actually feel like it's moving. Like, I don't feel like I'm eternally stuck as a 13-year-old, and I felt that way for so long. So if anyone else out there has the same like issue and feels like they're just stuck and they're not moving out of their issues and their problems, maybe you just need a really big life change. For me, it was something as simple as moving. I never thought it could be something that simple. I thought I needed like a brain transplant. Everything was in me all along. I was able to have a job. I was able to write a book, all these things that I never thought I was able to do, and I just wasn't in the right environment. So just do for yourself what you need to do to be happy and successful. Don't fuck yourself over. So all in all, 2015 was an very eventful, very incredible year. And thank you for taking the time to listen to some random chick babble on about ponies and writing novels. It's really nice to say it out loud because it almost makes it real. And I hope that 2016 treats us even better and brings a lot of new experiences and challenges. And I really look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments if you want to drop me a line about something that happened to you in 2015 that was really different or great. And thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year!